All right, now we will be going into round 5. We do see Skrubz is pretty low on this money. We actually do see some stingers coming out, and it seems like they will be fast pushing toward this A showers.
Yeah, only thing really holding them back right now is a slow orb, and that splash is going to give them some info onto where the defenders are, but they can't peek off of it, seeing as they're zoned out by that slow orb and the smoke. And we also got a quick rotate coming in already from Gompers here, leaving Lindsay alone on this B site. But she does have all her utility with her. And this A site is just completely on lockdown, with the wall going down in A short and the slow orb and the smoke. 20 seconds is just such a long time. And Holowares is going to be the first to push up to be long.
My eyes are down.
Now, Lindsay's camera actually gets taken down, so that loses a lot of information. Smokes will be coming down now.
We also have the run it back being caught on Gompers, and she finds one, and Lindsay's going to find another here in elbow. Cyan trying to trade for her teammate and just spraying into the smoke, trying to get some damage off on Lavender last here. But she does have the Viper's Pit out already, and here's another ultimate coming out on Holowares' part. There's the Seekers, Lavender last finding another, Lindsay finding her third, about to do a lineup, but Gompers is going to get that last pick and go for the defuse.
We were able to get it there. Unfortunately, the Viper's Pit was, I believe, only able to catch out one members of Riot's Angels there. Seemed like, I like that Skrubz, you know, went away from that shower side, especially when they heard so many members of Riot's Angels coming to that A site. But unfortunately, they were just not able to get on to B and hold that for that long period of time. And with that, you know, Spike is traveling a little bit toward this B site. Perhaps they will try for a push, a direct push this time.
Right here.
Yeah, it seems they do have full guns now, so they will be able to match them in gun power. But they're still a little unsteady on econ, so if they lose this one, it'll probably be another save, and then a half, you know, how it goes. A full and then a half, a full and then a save.
Yeah, Spicy Pyro does have the orbital strike available though, so the post plant could be good, but she already gets tagged for quite a bit of her HP bar there.
Trying to get healed though, and Lavender Lass is actually able to get a dink on Gompers, who has to retreat into CT to heal.
Riot's Angels still has 2 members toward that A site while smokes are going down B.
Prepare for hellfire!
And there's that orbital strike going to get a bit of damage onto Lindsay in CT, and all the rotations are now coming out. Spicy Pyro with first blood on Kurai and planting the spike. A counter orbital strike on the side of Riot's Angels. Not going to deny the plant, however, as it is going down and ticking.
We see Ginny actually coming in through this hookah area, but Lavender Lass will be able to catch her out.
Cage triggered.
Still not a pretty dicey situation for Riot's Angels. There are only 2 members left. Now there are no more flankers for Skrubz to be worried about.
Situation, and Alas and Ender Joy Dealer are able to get those last 2 picks.
That was a good round for the side of Skrubz. Now they will have those guns available for this round. And now Riot's Angels, their economy, not looking too great. This will be a pivotal round for them to win. They do have the Resurrect available on Kurai, but there don't seem to be too many other ultimates. There is the Blaze Storm from Ender as well. Now let's see if she's able to pick some people off here if she decides to use it. Now Bomb once again. Now, moving toward this B site, Riot's Angels will have this aggressive shower push again, but they will not see anybody.
Gompers hears a little bit of footsteps, but isn't really able to get the pick here. The flash connects one, but still doesn't peek out. And Holowares' wolf is going to be the one to... Is that a wolf? Tiger? Tasmanian tiger is a wolf. Okay. Her wolf is going to be the one to activate that tripwire and take out some of this utility. We still got 2 defenders on B, however, still not making that full rotation, so they haven't committed to this site. Ender Joy Dealer, however, is on site. Unfortunately, she's missed by that spy cam tag.
We actually see Ginny Jelly is now moving on the flank, but Gomper is already able to take 2 people down.
That makes it a 3v5 situation very early into this round. They have 30 seconds left, and they still don't have the spike down. All of the defenders are on this B site. The A site is completely open, but it seems like they're going to be making... They still haven't made their rotate yet. They still think they're there, and they missed Ginny Jelly on this flank. They have a completely open site.
That's unfortunate. They just passed their like ships in the night. And at least Skrubz will be able to get this plant down. It will be a little bit difficult as Run It Back is popped through the shower side, and the rest of the Riots Angels are just closing in.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my god, Gompers with a 4K onto Hollow Eris. I did not even see that shot happen. I think she might be chasing the ace here. Ender being one to... But Ginny Jelly is actually the one to get that last pick, denying an ace, but they still get the round.
That's okay, you know. Get the round or get an ace. I'd rather take the round if I were Gompers. You know, giving it up might not be too bad. But with that defuse, that will bring Riots Angels to their 4th round. Seems like a pretty close game so far. We did say Angels needed to win that round in order to keep their economy, and they did. Skrubz will still be pretty much able to buy this round. Lavender Last may be in a bit of a situation with 3.8. We hate to see it. We want to see that 3.9. But that's okay. Riots Angels has been very, very patient on both of these sites. You know, it seems like when the defenders on that site are able to slow down Skrubz, that's when Angels win. And when they get overrun, the retake with maybe 2 or 3 members doesn't work as well.
Yeah, now they're going for a more default push, trying to play for a pick before they decide to commit to a site. Looks like Riots Angels have made them a little bit more hesitant about what they want to do here. I did not know that was a thing you could do. But she just blinded both of the defenders on site, with the exception of Ginny Jelly and U-Haul here. But isn't able to peek off that info. Ender does get a little bit of damage off on Kurai, but she's off in there and healing. And I think they're going for the teleport. Yes, they are. And they're going to rejoin their teammates on the A site. Gomper's already made the rotation to B, but he's going to do a quick rotation back. Not a big problem for them, since the spike has not gone down. Ginny Jelly finding the first pick in U-Haul here.
Spike planted.
And the spike has gone down. She doesn't win that gunfight with Ender Droid Dealer, however. So now it's a 4v4 situation. Lavender Last taking it down to 3v4.
Yep, and now the rest of Riots Angels are already pretty aggressive position on this site. Lavender actually has to leave, and Spicy Pyro? Almost.
Spicy Pyro is able to find 2. Lindsay finds 1, but she's going to have to stick this plant if she wants to down, and Hollow Eris hops right out of showers and takes that last pick. 4-4 on the board.
I was about to say there, why did Lavender Last go through the teleport? But I guess she had a lineup on the other side as it landed perfectly on that bomb. Very unlucky there for this side of Skrubz, and initially it seemed like, you know, they didn't push fast enough when they did do that teleport, so Riots Angels were still able to rotate everyone to that A site. But in the end, with those beautiful, beautiful lineups that you hyped up for me before, they will be taking that 4th round. Seems like once again that aggressive showers push will be done on the side of Riots Angels, but again, will not find anything as Skrubz is moving toward that B site. The Sage Wall is cutting off that hookah push at least, so we'll have to go through that.
It is a bit of an unfortunate wall, since there's no way you can run up there fast enough to break it before it solidifies. But here's the orbital strike coming out. It's going to clear most of the site and force the defenders into these corners.
I actually see Gomper's moving pretty fast on that flank. Will get spotted out by that tripwire though.
I believe that was actually Cyan's camera over there who was actually able to spot one out, but they're going to go for a rotation, seeing as all the defenders have already rotated. But I think Gompers might be able to catch one on the flank. He's not tripped any sort of flank watch wire, but she thinks better of it and is going to head back. Ender Droid Dealer making some noise on the A site and forcing a bit of a rotation out of Riots Angels, which means a completely free B site. The only person to spot them out is going to be that camera, which is quickly taken out, and Gompers is the closest right now. Here's the orbital strike, but it does not find any damage, and also the Viper's Pit is going to come out. There's lots more ult usage to be had right now, and the Seeker is going to actually spot out the flank, so Gompers won't get that much value from it. And then Neural Death, Cyan finding out the positions of all the defenders within or outside the Viper's Pit. Cyan finds another, and now it is all up to its Gen J, who is caught out by Ender Droid Dealer, and that makes it 5-4 on the board.
That was absolutely beautiful from Skrubz there. You saw two members of Skrubz actually take that TP and bait so many members of Riots Angels to that A site. Then I believe it was Hollow Eris was able to get that pick on B, which left the rest of B site completely open. Seems like Gompers there was a little bit slower on the flank, so she was not able to stop the plant from going down. And then with that Viper's Pit, it's just nasty pushing into that. So really good play on the side of Skrubz there.
Get set up.
Yeah, it was a very decisive execute and very good decision making on their part. And now we have they just used so many ultimates to get there. However, I believe it was like 4 ults that we saw in that round on the side of Skrubz. So I'm hoping that they'll be able to get another execute like that without sacrificing so much ult utility.
Jenny Jelly pushed up pretty far in A short. They do have information that no one is showers, but if she pushes a little bit further, she does get taken down by Hollow Eris. So that is one of the defenders on A that's already down.
My camera is this.
Lindsay also spots out Ender, who is over here in this garden area, and it's going to draw a few of the defenders even as the plant is going down on the A. Oh my god, it started going down on the A side. Oh, that might have been a wrong choice from Skrubz here, since most of the defenders were on B. The only person on A was It's Gen J, since they picked off Ginny Jelly. But they're still going to have the plant go down here.
Yeah, for sure. There is still a weapons disadvantage, though, on the side of Riots Angels. They are mostly stuck on pistols.
Gompers also gets a little bit of damage from the Molly. Plant is open. Hollow Eris has it in her sights. However, the Riots Angels are finding picks. They find 3 and making it a 2v2 situation. Lavender's last does find 1, however, and she has lineups. It's Kurai only has her ghost, and she has to... Oh my god, these lineups are actually missing. But Lavender last peeks out herself, and she finds Kurai 4-6 on the board.
Those missed, it still kind of dissuaded Kurai from going forward because that covers, most of that spot in front of that octagon there. So she would have had to, scoot around it a little bit. But good on the side of Skrubz for still being able to clutch out that round. So now we will see mostly a full buy coming out on the sides of Riots Angels. I don't believe we've seen that Resurrect used. So that will be something to look out for this round as well. Seems like the
Ender has also had her Bladestorm up. Speaking of ult usage, she's had her Bladestorm for a few rounds and still hasn't used it. And Gompers is going to find this first pick outside of Hookah here.
Even with that first pick, the rest of Skrubz is still in this B area. The Wolf will go out to spot anybody, but they're still playing it quite slowly. Smokes are going down, but...
So, can you activate Cypher utility from your cam?
Yes, you can.
Oh, that is so interesting.
Pretty poggers.
I never knew that. Still 2 defenders on the A site here with It's Gen J and Ginny Jelly holding it down, and that's the rotation from It's Spicy Pyro and Ender, who's pushing showers. Probably isn't going to be able to spot out It's Gen J. Oh, she does find it. Ender Droid Dealer neutralizing that threat, but the rotations are coming in quickly. It's a 4v4 situation. Ginny Jelly taking it down to 3v4. She's going to try to find another. Can't connect, but Kurai is able to. 4v2 situation now. 2 left alive. Spicy Pyro finds another, but it's going to make it a 3v1. And on the flank, Gompers is able to find Hollow Eris.
Yeah, these flanks have been really, really good on the sides of Riots Angels. We've seen quite a few rounds. You know, some rounds it doesn't work, but the other rounds able to just provide that pressure so that Skrubz does have to choose which fights to take. It was interesting to see there that when you did see those two TPs come out from Skrubz, Riots Angels actually didn't move because they thought they were going to get juked like that last time, you know, when they had two members go through that ATP and the rest of the members pushed B. So they were, you know, just making sure that they didn't get caught out there, and in the end will still be able to secure that 5th round. And now with the last round of the half, we do see an operator coming on Lavender Lass. She will be peeking showers with this, so if they push out again, which it seems like they might get caught out here.
Yep, she does find that first pick, neutralizing the resurrection that Cure hasn't used in this entire half. So they're not going to be able to even it out to a 5v5 situation. However, Ginny Jelly does find one, finds another actually on this Empress being popped here, is at full health, full shields, and the Orbital Strike looks like it's going to go down. There is clearing out the Heaven area so they can push short, and Holowaris is going to check out Ginny Jelly. So that makes it a 3v3 situation. Lavender Lass, one of those three, and she gets the plant down. So she's going to have those lineups for the post plant, and Lindsay is making her rotation, trying to push together for this retake. Holowaris catches one out in U-Haul, and that gives her the Seekers. So they're going to be able to find the last two defenders and delay this and stall the defuse for just a little bit longer. It seems they're very hesitant here. Lindsay is able to find Holowaris, and there's a neural theft. But Lavender Lass has that post plant ready. The Molly is on. She's vulnerable. Spicy Pyro finds the last pick.
That was the double post plant there. We also saw the Brim Molly come out. So that would have been really, really hard for Riots Angels to be able to defuse that spike there. Good half on the side of both teams. Still pretty even, 7-5. You know, these days, I don't know if Bind is attacker-sided or defender-sided because I've seen both. You know, in the games I play, I feel like it's more attacker-sided for some reason, even though it's not supposed to be. But, yeah, those post plans that you hyped up, you know, they did come through. But those flanks as well from Skrubz, they were so good. So I do want to see... Sorry, this from Riots Angels were so good. So I do want to see if Skrubz kind of adopt the same thing this half and do have that flanking member, because I think that would help them quite a bit.
I actually do wish that Riots Angels were a little bit more aggressive with their pushes, because we saw that when Skrubz were a little bit more indecisive, they were just sort of caught off guard. They just sort of completely missed the flanks. They just ran past them. Gompers and Lindsay finding these first picks. Lavender Lass and its Gen were sitting next to each other for quite a while, but Skrubz is going to find 2 picks, making a 2v2 situation with the plan going down already. Cyan is really making work here. Her 3rd pick of the round, Gompers, is trapped in an elbow. Smoked out as well. It's gonna flash out, but Spicy Pyro gets the better of Gompers, and that's the 8th round on the board.
I believe Cyan there was able to get a 3K, if I'm not mistaken, just chilling behind that box on B site, and that classic just being so lethal. Even though Riots Angels were able to get that spike down, Skrubz is able to fuse and pick up that 8th round, and now they will be having those Spectres and Aresies. That I don't know. But they will have that for this round, which will give them quite a bit of a firepower advantage.
I especially hate machine guns when they're on the defense, because you just can't push into them. They're already set up, they got their ADS down, but you have to swing into it.
Yeah, you know, you just crouch in a little corner and you train your crosshair and you just go, kind of just like right now, you know, trained on this hookah area. Ginny Jelly is spotted out by that Cypher Cam here, but she is the only one on A. The rest of the members are pushing on to B.
And there was the rotation. And there's a rotation quickly coming out. It seems like Skrubz is not afraid to just leave a site. Ginny Jelly is going to be on the flank. Never mind. She goes through the teleporter. And they have to go for a 5v5 retake. Here's the Ares coming out. Lavender last finding one. Lindsay is going to find another, but it's a 4v3 situation. Hollow Ares has all these flashes and so much utility being used right now. The slow orb, Hollow Ares and Spicy Pyro find two. Seems like they forgot about Ginny Jelly going through the teleporter, but Cyan is going to find that last pick, giving Skrubz that last round. This 9th round, or their 9th round?
Their 9th, yes, their 9th round. Yeah, it's still able to keep 3 members alive, so that's pretty good. There will be 3 members on that bonus. Seems like a Lavender last will also be on a judge, interestingly enough. She doesn't have the Viper's Pit, but I guess she can, you know, sit in the smoke and chill and judge those unsuspecting members. Yeah, it seems like she will be playing A in this short area. So I would not want to push into that if I were Rise Angels, but it seems like they actually might. So this will be interesting to see.
Yep, we already got these early smokes down, and I think what they're trying to do is enable Lavender last to be able to push through the smoke. She finds her first pick, Gompers, and they're just spraying right now, but they do not know where she is. Toxin's low, she's going to have to back out. And the Road Dealer is actually getting aggressive on this flank. Spicy Pyro finding one in the showers area. She's holding this rotation. If they decide to push, it's not going to be a good situation if they get sprayed down by Ares. Curie actually does check her, but she does a double take, and Ender Joy Dealer finds two. Someone goes to the teleporter, Lavender last, and it's Gen J is being pinched in the market. She's able to find Lavender, who has a judge, I believe, so that wasn't going to happen, but Spicy Pyro is going to trade for her fallen teammate.
That initial pick by Lavender, you know, did exactly what I thought she would do. Sit in the smoke and just judge someone in the face. And that allowed Skrubz just to have a little bit more momentum in that short area, and especially Ender Droid Dealer being in that corner pushed up pretty far. Kurai unable to take her out, so then 2 members of Riots Angels going down, and the round was pretty much over from there. But now, actually a bit of a strange buy on sides of Riots Angels. We do see some Areses and Spectres here, but not too much, and Skrubz is mostly on this full buy, but now they're pushing toward this B site.
Spicy Pyro, aggressive in Garden, finds two. Lindsay is going to trade, but that is a big difference. It's a 4v3 situation, and it's been 10 seconds into this round. Lester Last is literally sitting right next to Gen J and gets caught out from behind. So Ender Droid Dealer is left alone to defend this B site. Wait, with Cyan, who finds one, and Hollow Ares is making her rotation right now. Spike is down. Lindsay finds another. However, it's still a 1v2 situation with Cyan being healed by that sky regrowth.
Seems like Lindsay actually able to get a third here. 1v1 situation. She does have Neuro Theft, but I don't know if she'll throw it out here.
Cypher v Cypher. 10 HP in a dream. Does not know. Oh my god, she saw her.
Where is everyone hiding?
30 seconds left.
Neuro Theft is actually going to go down, and she will know that Cyan is there, but Cyan does not know where Lindsay is going. Lindsay will be able to get this free plant on A.
Planted the spike.
Seems like Cyan now knows that, you know, it's not this B side after all, going to take some of her utility. But now, Lindsay actually playing
directions.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, they will not be hitting each other very soon. It is planted in the back of U-Haul.
Oh, she took out that trip, so she knows where she is now.
Yeah, the cam will not spot her out, so she knows she's not in this front side area. But Cyan is running out of time. But Lindsay has 10 HP. She's not going to go for it. She's just gonna leave, and that will be
the save.
Yeah, that will be the 6th round on the side of Riots Angels. I mean, they both do have rifles at least, so it won't be such a horrible save. But man, that was
HP.
yeah, that was 10 HP. You know, maybe I would feel like that would have been communicated to her team, but you know, sometimes you can clutch out with 10 HP, and we did see that happen right there.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
So now we do actually have the Viper's Pit available on Lavender for the defenders. And she will be playing this B site, and with that, 3 members of Skrubz will be stacking on A. Still quite slow on Riot's Angels. They will not be looking to push in too fast. But something important to note, I don't think Skrubz has been playing pretty aggressive showers, unlike Riot's Angels. We will get some information.
And they see both of those attackers. Gompers coming out on the... Not actually going to be spotted by Holowares. The run it back being popped. Not a lot of value out of it. Holowares finds one peeking out of showers. Going to have to reload. She's going to be zoned out by this Molly. 1 HP, and that kills her. Kira is going to res her fallen teammate. And Lindsay also finds her own picks, but they're all going through the teleporter now, and they get the pick on Lavender last. They're actually rotating back to B, Spike down in market area. But Skrubz doesn't know that. They're all going towards the A site, or the B site here. Enderjoy dealing, thinking better of it, and going back to A. Here's that Cypher Cage go out, and Kurai is going to get this plant down.
Now, Skrubz on Spicy Pyro does have the Orbital Strike available to potentially, you know, flush out a hookah area or something. Her health is going to be taken, and Ender's unable to win that fight short, so Spicy Pyro is now left alone in this 1v3. 52 HP, Slow Orb will slow her down quite a bit. This isn't looking too great.
It's a 1v3 situation. She's half health. Ginny Jetty steps out right at the right time, and Spicy Pyro is taken out.
That was really good going through that TP. The 2 members able to catch out Lavender there, so that Viper's Pit was a non-factor in that last round. If that Viper's Pit went down on B, at least, you know, they'd have an extra member alive and more members to retake that A site.
Yes.
But alas, that will be the round going to Riot's Angels. So now going into this, we
does have all their ultimates.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that. All those ultimates. We did see the Resurrect finally come out, though, so that was good on the side of Riot's Angels. But now, these 5 ultimates are just going to be so hard. There is the Orbital Strike available for its Gen J on the side of Riot's Angels for the post-plant potential. But we'll see if they're able to get onto a site.
Looks to be not really sure what site they're going to be pushed. Playing more of a default Spike down in market. But they're very hesitant about committing to anything or pushing too far in at all. They're just sort of poking at one another, waiting for someone to overcommit, over-rotate.
Perhaps the Gompers is gonna spot somebody out here. Actually able to get that pick, so that is 1 pick on the side of A, and the rest of Riot's Angels will be trying to come in.
But unfortunately, being caught out by this Ares just sprayed down, and one person got caught in that tripwire, so it means that they did get that kill through the Cypher Cage, and it's just going to be it's Gen J left with her Orbital Strike and full HP against 4 of the members of Skrubz. Here's the Seekers coming out. She's solo ulted for that, and she's going to be... Oh, that was almost very concerning, but Spicy Pyro does find that shot, and Stein is going to go for that defuse.
That was a extremely nasty hold by Ender there at A short, just being able to gun everybody down. We did see the Orbital Strike come from Spicy Pyro just to help that out a little bit. And Angels were able to get the Spike plant down at least. So that will help their money situation a little bit. Its Gen J will still be forced onto that Ares though for this round. But we still do have 3 ultimates available on the side of Skrubz.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
Yeah, it
Is
looks
that-
like
is that
it's
Orbital
Gen
Strike
J.
for you?
Yeah, she's looking to use that Orbital Strike very early.
This should do.
She's gonna pre-fire with an Orbital Strike. Going to clear out U-Haul. Nobody's in there though. Cyan is able to back out, but it does take out her camera. and they have learned. They're taking out the planks now. Lavender Lass is literally right next to, isn't able to get it in time. But the Viper's Pit does come out, and Spicy Pyro finds another pick. Lavender Lass is going to get another. And their Droid Dealer holding it down in U-Haul, and it's just Gompers left, going to beat some resistance in the face of Cyan, who just shoots her right in the forehead.
Flawless.
Viper's Pit right there, and just going around all those Viper smokes. Must be, a little bit annoying for Riots Angels, and that will actually bring Skrubz to their 12th round. I kind of did like that preemptive orbital strike into U-Haul there, since it just allowed the rest of Riots Angels to funnel in without fear toward that short area. But unfortunately, a Lavender Lass still able to hold that down for Skrubz. Hollow Eris actually will have an operator this round, so it'll be interesting to see. She is holding that A Heaven area. But the rest of the Angels seem to be moving toward B, so they won't hit that as of yet.
Joke's over! You're dead!
And here's the run it down on Gompers. She's going to have to go through this. U-Haul knocks her down to 1 HP, but unfortunately she does find Lavender Lass. Oh my god. And the slow orb zones out the CT area. They have a free site, and that plant is going to go down. A trip being placed in CT area is going to delay them for a lot longer. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get a pick off of that tripwire being triggered.
Planted.
And now the rest of Skrubz will be pushing in. There are 2 members in this elbow area. Hollow Eris is able to take out his Genji with that operator, going to a 4v4.
Now with Ginny Jelly finding 2 more picks. Oh my god. That's a 3k for her. Hollow Eris is still able to find another. However, she only has the operator on this retake 1v3 situation. Empress is up. I'm not sure if she wants to try to close out this game or save for the next round. And it looks like she's opting for a save.
Yeah, the money still will be very, very good on the side of Skrubz. Saving up $5,000. Still pretty okay. Seems like they will be going through that TP. They're not going to go peek that though, so she will be able to hold the op for this round. And that's important for Riots Angels, because now with that win, they will be able to at least buy up for this round and keep themselves in the game.
This goes here.
It looks like... Oh no, she bought a gun. I was wondering why she... Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see. They will be switching a Lavender Lass toward that A site now instead of B. But seems like Riots Angels, B site worked. Why not go again? They won't have that Empress this time though, but they could still get that pretty sick, 3 headshot in a row. Was her Empress popped there? I don't quite remember.
It was popped.
Oh, okay.
Gompers walking right into Hollow Eris' crosshairs, but Ginny Jelly, the Ferrari wide swing, Spicy Pyro with a 3k to return, and now it is a 4v1 situation. Gompers a preemptive GG, and Lindsay is going to be walking slowly into this CT area, but that neural theft reveals her location, and she is just going to... She finds Lavender Lass, however, through this Cypher cage and tries to activate the neural theft, but Spicy Pyro with the 4K closes it out 13-8 on the side of Skrubz.
Yeah, that was a great game on the side of Skrubz, just able to hold down the sites and stuff. One thing I would have liked to see, taking a little more aggressive angle toward that A shower side, as it seems to be the meta now, but didn't matter too much on that defense side as they were able to close out the game.